All right. Hello, Virgos. Welcome back, or welcome for the first time to Vovo Drag Tarot. I, of course, am Joni Vovo, a drag performer based in Sydney's Inner West, in Sydney, Australia. And this is Vovo Drag Tarot. Woo! So, this is a general reading for the Virgo. I almost said Vovo there. For the Virgo collective. So, if Virgo is your sun, moon, or rising, this reading is for you. But also, this is a general reading, which means there might be multiple people watching on. So, please just take what messages resonate for you and leave the rest for someone else. Pardon me, in the Virgo collective. Today I'll be using a Rider-Waite deck and doing a Celtic cross to look at your current situation, the challenge you might be facing. We'll also look at some general advice and what the potential final outcome might be. And while I do look at what might be coming up ahead in the future, just know you're a freaking sovereign being and you make your own goddamn choices using your heart, mind, and intuition. So please just use this as a chance for you to have a bit more insight and clarity about your situation. Otherwise, it's your life. Make your own choices. It's not prescriptive. I'm not telling you what's going to happen. Do your own thing, okay? Okay. I also am a Virgo, and so whenever I do a Virgo reading, sometimes it gets a bit personal, and I'm a bit, it gets a bit real. So we'll see what happens this time round. So anyway, like I said, I'm a Virgo sun. I'm a Scorpio moon. My birthday is on the 22nd. If you're a Virgo dialing in, let me know. Where are you watching from? When's your birthday? I'd love to know. Also, this Virgo season, oh my god, there's a bunch of things happening. So I'm doing this reading today on the 2nd, and it's a new moon in Virgo. So Virgo, set your intention for the month ahead. We've also got a bunch of things happening in Virgo season. There's an eclipse. I'm not an astrologer, so I don't know what that means, but it's significant, apparently. And then it's also the spring equinox on September the 22nd, which is my birthday. So I had another tarot reader tell me that I should do like a manifestation spell on the 22nd, just to, call in what I want for my next year, my next cycle around the sun. So I think I might do that and just see how it goes. Like I said, I'm not an astrologer. I'm also not a witch, but I'm interested in those things. I know cards, that's my thing. Anyway, we should probably get into it. Sorry, my cat Azuki thinks that when I sit here at my desk, it's a cat patting station. So she may make a few appearances in the reading, so we'll see how we go. All right, Virgo, my loves, are you ready? Shall we get started? Okay. Oh, also, sorry, I always forget to say this at the start. If you would like to support me, please hit like, please hit subscribe. Or follow me on Instagram. The details are in the description box below. Or if you would like a personal reading, I can also do those. Again, the information's in the description box below, so please check that out. All right, let's get started. I'm a Virgo. It's personal. We'll see how we go. Queen of Wands. So you're very good at navigating your emotional space. Virgos, we are an earth sign, but we do have the capacity to dive into the emotional space. I think it's because we do have a great capacity for empathy. We can very much see another person's situation, and we actually genuinely care about it, right? And if we have done enough work, we also have the capacity to show empathy to ourselves and dive deeply into our own emotional space. And the thing is, you can go to those places and you can navigate them and you cannot lose yourself. So, the Queen of Cups, she sits there at the edge of the ocean and she can dive in, go to the full depths, but she also has the capacity to come back out. So Yeah, you have great capacity, great depth, but you don't lose yourself. You know who you are, and you can integrate all sorts of wonderful things, and also speak clearly into those situations. This is like the perfect, wonderful empath card. Perfectly suits Virgo, right? So that's your starting position. You're in a wonderful place, beautiful place of being able to navigate and dive deeply. Love it. Beautiful. We'll see where the rest of the reading goes. All right. Okay, so you've faced many situations in the past where, let's go back to the Queen of Cups. So you're very much about transparency, right? You put all your cards on the table, and when you engage and talk to people, something that's important to you is that people are genuine, that they're authentic, that you bring your authentic self and you hope that they would bring their authentic self. And the thing is, you've recently had a bit of experience dealing with people that do not put all their cards on the table. They do not present their authentic self, or their, if they've got different intentions or goals or motives, it's not clear. And maybe they've been a little bit sneaky about how they navigate situations. And you've had to deal with that. You've had to learn how to engage with people that are a bit subversive. But the wonderful thing is, you've learned how to do that with integrity, not how to play into subversion or, some people like drama, some people like games. You've learned how to face it and engage with it and deal with it without losing yourself. Wonderful, beautiful. And, this may take a lot of higher, you can see, you're a Virgo. You can see what's going on. You're like, okay, that person, they're operating out of their own game. I can see it for what it is. It's okay. I see them for what they are. I know who I am. I'm not going to play into their game, but I've learned how to engage and navigate it without losing myself or playing into their games. Beautiful. Wonderful. Great starting position. Let's see where we go from here. Okay. So I guess since you've been learning a lot about how other people navigate life, not everyone is direct, not everyone is honest, not everyone is upfront about what they are trying to achieve or what their values are or what the truth or reality of the situation is. You've learned that you need to be discerning, that when opportunities and people come your way, and I'm probably, again, I'm a Virgo. I think I'm speaking a bit of myself into this situation. When I was younger, I took people at face value, and when they said something, I believed it. And since then, I've dealt with enough people to know that, okay, this is what you're saying, this is what you're doing, and these are probably what your intentions are. So again, I'm probably speaking a bit too personally into this, but being the Queen of Cups, knowing yourself and knowing others, you can see when other people are operating out of different values or different frameworks, where they're not upfront, they don't lay their cards on the table. So when things come your way, you now know how to be discerning. and not just take things at face value, not just invest, not just to empathize, but be discerning and say, okay, I see what you're doing here. Okay, I know how to navigate. I know how much to invest and to not invest. Okay, interesting starting place. So we'll see what the challenge is. Although I have a feeling what the challenge is going to be. If it comes up, I'm going to throw the cards across the room. But here we go. Okay, Page of Pentacles. All right, so the Page of Pentacles is very open to new opportunities. So it's almost like starting from ground zero again. It's about being the apprentice, being very much in a position where you can be open to saying, I don't know what I don't know. There's skills I don't know. There's opportunities I don't know how to navigate. Ways forward, I don't know what they are. It's interesting this has come in the challenge position. I'm going to dive a little deeper. I'm not quite sure which direction this is going to go yet, but I suppose we've started here as the very self-knowing, very discerning queen, very discerning. But this card is asking almost for a return to innocence. I think that's what the challenge is that you've seen the world, learnt the world, known how deceptive or subversive people can be. And the challenge is, how can you return to innocence and openness? Okay, that's hard. I'm feeling it. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, what did I say? All right, so Virgo, you're aware that you've been through a lot of shit. I can't put it any other way. You've been through a lot of other people's bullshit. And your bullshit, I don't know how many times I can say it on YouTube before it's a problem. Your BS meter is on high alert. It's like you're filtering everything and people and opportunities out. You're like, no, I can see that. I can see the hidden deception going on here. You're like, no, I can see you're not being truthful to me. I know what's going on here. It's great and wonderful that you're perceptive. It's great and wonderful that you can know what's important to you, know what your values are, and see that if you bring your wonderful openness to a situation, you're like, nope, you're going to burn me. You're going to hurt me. You're going to deceive me. You're going to take advantage of me. It's not a bad skill to have. But if that is in absolute high alert, then you've limited how open you are to new things, new opportunities. If you're constantly scanning for where deception and pain and subversion or subversive people is going to happen, you're possibly cutting yourself off from opportunities before they can even happen. And the thing is, you are wanting to arrive at a place, where there is abundance, where there is wonderful openness, wonderful just innocence and vulnerability and mutuality with people around you. And you're possibly cutting yourself off from it because of your high walls and high barrier and high guard. Oh. Okay, sorry. Again, Virgo hitting me a bit hard, but we'll keep going. How are you going? All right, what you don't see about the situation. Yeah, this is a difficult one, right? So you're very acutely aware of the ways that people and situations have done you wrong in the past. You're very acutely aware. And the thing is, you hold on to those. Like, if people have done you dirty, you're like, all right, I can forgive, I can move on, but I will never forget. I've learnt my lesson. I will never forget how someone burnt me. And the challenge is here. How do you return to innocence? Oh, I'm going to cry. Sorry. How do you return to a place where you can be innocent and open? So when new opportunities do come, you're not bringing in all this energy of, I've been hurt and I'm ready for the next time I'm going to be hurt. That's not helpful. It's not helpful to bring that into new situations. I think we're being called to be innocent again. And that's very, very hard. Getting too personal, but we're going there. I am acutely aware of the injustices that have come my way. And in a lot of ways, I've vowed never to be hurt in the same way again. But that's not how life works. If you do that, you cut yourself off to so many things. I think, again, this is way too personal. And I don't usually do this, but here we are. Life is about being the fool, going into situations, and experiencing everything that you can experience, We love, we have delight and pleasure. It comes to an end. We get hurt. There's loss. But that's life. That's the cycle of life. Nothing lasts forever. We enjoy it for a time and appreciate what it is for a time. And we learn and grow and develop and we celebrate and we do everything at the banquet of life. So part of the cycle is letting go of past hurts and injustices and being open again in innocence to new things. And that is freaking hard in the challenge position. Freaking hard. So, any of the Virgos watching on that resonate with this, I feel you. I very much feel you. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay. Virgos. I'm just processing. Okay, Virgos. Let's get real. The only way to return to innocence is to let the past go. It's hard. There's no other way to do it. You just have to let it go. It's hard. I don't know what my curse word limit is on a YouTube video, but it's fucking hard. But you have to let things go. You've probably been holding on to something for too long. You have to let it go. It's the only way to move forward into the new chapter. And the new chapter could be wonderful. And the new chapter might just be for a time. It might come to an end. There might be pain, there might be loss, but that's life. That's the cycle. But you only get to the next chapter by letting, the previous one end and the previous one go. How you doing? I'm holding on. Just. So let's keep going. Oh, Virgo! No. What the fuck? Okay. All right. Again, you have to let go. Any of the past hurts, the past heartbreaks. There were places where I'm going to cry. There were places I'm going to cry. There were places where you deeply invested your time and heart and energy because you believed in it, and it wasn't wrong that you believed in it. It was just a chapter, and it was a wonderful chapter, and you learnt a lot of things, you experienced a lot of things, and it ended, and it's okay that it ended. It's okay that it ended. Even if it hurt, it was okay, and it's time to let it go, and I'm going to cry. Yeah. And, you know, your life has probably had a lot of battles in it. You've probably fought your way through a lot of life. And I know you, Virgo being Virgo, you probably went into so many situations, heart on your sleeve, and you were open and you believed in it, and then things maybe took a turn and you're like, no, I believe in this. This is important. I believe in it. I'll fight for it. Oh, I will stay here. Like the musicians on the Titanic sinking. You're like, no, I believe in it. I'm here. It's important. But yeah, your hopes and fears is that whatever you go into next with your heart on your sleeve, it's going to be a battle that you're going to have to fight for. And the thing is, it might be. And also, that's okay. Like, I think it's just, accepting the cycles of life. Just be in the moment, appreciate things for what they are. Things come, things go. They're great for a time, and then they end. And maybe the great for a time is a decade, 2 decades, 3 decades. But at the end of it all, everything ends, and we move on to the next chapter, even after death, Everything's for a time. And you can fight for it, and sometimes it's a good fight, and sometimes it has a good outcome. Sometimes it doesn't, and it's okay. It's okay. That's life, right? We got really deep here. I'll be interested to see how this video tracks on YouTube, but anyway. All right. Final outcome, please. Can we have some good news here so I don't have to cry again? I'm gonna cry. Oh God, Virgo. Okay. There's been a lot of chapters. They've been hard. They've been really fucking hard, right? You've put all of yourself into something, and it's come to a painful end. And as the ship was going down, you were there with a bucket trying to pour water out of the bucket to stop it from sinking, and it still sunk. It's okay. Let it go. That ship sank. I'm going to claim this for me and the whole Virgo collective right now. The next chapter is going to be a good one. The next chapter is going to be easy. The next chapter isn't going to be a sinking ship. You're not going to have to go down with the ship. I'm just going to name it and claim it for me and the whole Virgo collective. Here, honestly, here on the new moon in Virgo season, I'm going to claim this for all of us. The next chapter is going to be fucking awesome for all of us, okay? All right. Quick look at the bottom of the deck. God, it better be good. A new passion is going to come in. There's going to be a tower. I was saying before that we have to let things go. Things from the past we have to let go. There's going to be a climax. The past is going to end, and you're going to move on for it. It'll be done, completely done, allowing this new thing to come in. This period of you feeling stuck and stagnant is going to come to an end. And great things are going to come to you. You're not going to have to fight and claw your way to good things. They're going to come to you at the right time. and you're going to move on. It's time to leave this chapter and move on to a better one. Yep. All about endings and new cycles. Okay, Virgos. That got really personal. If you're still here with me, thank you for following on. If you'd love to support me, like I said at the start, please hit like, hit subscribe. I'd love to hear your situation. Tell me, where are you watching this video from? I'm here in Sydney. Where are you? Let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you next time, my wonderful Virgos. Bye for now.